Hi, I'd like to welcome you to my Twitch DevJam submission, Too Many Fleet Commanders. Too Many Fleet Commanders is a game match extension for EVE Online that iterates on the Twitch Plays experience. My name is Matt Liebert. I'm a full-stack developer that runs a small software studio. I'm also a partner Twitch broadcaster. Been streaming for the past 4 years and been playing EVE Online many more than that. If you're not familiar with EVE Online, it's a space-based sandbox MMORPG developed by CCP Games. EVE Online was released over 15 years ago and boasts the largest PvP battles of any online game. Players board their favorite spaceship and set sail among the stars of nearly 8,000 solar systems. Players participate in many activities that developers created to many more that players initiated themselves, such as mining, combat missions, manufacturing, battles, spying, deceit, to total domination, just to name a few. It's been over 5 years since the phenomenon of Twitch Plays Pokemon. Twitch Plays Pokemon was a crowd play experience that allowed viewers to play Pokemon by entering commands via chat. Viewers worked together or against each other with the goal of beating the game. The first playthrough was completed in 16 days and had over 1 million viewers play the game. The level of interaction, memes, and attention was unprecedented on Twitch. Since then, there have been many other games following the legacy set by Twitch Plays Pokemon. Some of those include Dark Souls, PUBG, and recently Teamfight Tactics. All these relied on the chat system to relay commands. A few years ago while on stream, I shared the idea of Twitch Plays EVE using the chat system as well. Here's a short clip of that. 2 years ago though, Twitch released extensions, and I reimagined the whole idea of Twitch Plays EVE. Let's be honest, EVE Online is a complicated game with many points of interaction and many more controls. And I thought an extension that moved the commands from the chat to an extension would make it easier for viewers to execute commands and free up chat so they could communicate more freely. And in some ways might be one of the original intentions of Twitch's extension system, right? What you see on the screen is the extension overlaying the video stream. Other Twitch Plays experiences broadcast status updates and commands as part of the stream. The extension handles all of those in the overlay. Without the extension, the stream looks like your typical EVE Online broadcast. Let me take you through the interface now. The extension has 2 primary types of overlays, status and commands. On the left side of the screen, viewers can see the status and get an idea of what's happening in the game. The remaining part of the screen is open for commands to overlay critical parts of the interface of the game, nearly simulating what it's like to play EVE Online. Now let me walk you through the status overlay. At the top of the overlay, a viewer can see if we're playing a democracy or anarchy mode. These modes determine how commands are sent to the game. Right now we're in anarchy mode. In an anarchy mode, commands are processed as quickly as they can. In democracy mode, commands are selected by the viewers and the top command for that cooldown is executed. Later we'll switch to democracy mode and you'll get to see that too. These graphics also double as buttons that allow viewers to cast their vote for the way they like to play the game. Votes for the mode can be cast every 10 seconds. Below the democracy and anarchy buttons, you will find the completed commands list. These are the commands that the game was able to process. This gives a good idea of what the game is currently trying to do and what viewers were responsible. While in democracy mode, this list will show the top voted commands instead. This list can be updated every second from our extension backend service. There's an interesting side effect of using an extension for Twitch Plays. Since the video is delayed, we often get an early glimpse of what is being executed since the extension updates faster than the stream. I seem to get a better feeling of interaction than relying on chat commands alone, but I might be biased now. Next, you will find the challenges. Games like Pokemon offer a more streamlined approach to goals and measuring progress. This is nearly impossible to do with the sandbox nature of EVE Online. We could let the viewers decide on their own goals, but we thought we could help out with those decisions by offering challenges. We can list as many of those as we like, and if the community would rather do something else, that's fine with us too. It'd be interesting to watch, right? By clicking on a challenge, viewers can view the details. We will provide description and possible rewards. We thought a reward system would be a fun way to celebrate the completion of a challenge. In the spirit of RPGs, we can have game character rewards such as new shiny ship or some new skills. We can also offer viewer rewards. Finally, we can also recognize the sponsors attached to these challenges. Next up, viewers can see the current status and a message from the moderators. This is to help viewers understand what is happening and if they should be aware of anything moderators would like to share. Finally, at the bottom, you'll see an admin settings button. This is only revealed to moderators, and this gives them special access to change the status message, democracy cooldown duration, manage the challenges, and finally a full remote desktop function via the extension. Since the intention is to offer Twitch Plays EVE 24 hours a day, it's necessary for moderators to help out. I have to get some sleep sometime. If the game crashes or the game character gets stuck, they can fix it. As promised, I told you to take a look at democracy mode. Here's a clip of it in action. On the status overlay, you'll see a cooldown for the viewer selections. This can be changed at any time, should we determine the cooldown is inadequate. From our testing, a cooldown between 5 and 10 seconds should work well. The section under the cooldown shows the top command selected. Our backend service updates every second, giving viewers a chance to be influenced by this list. Once the cooldown completes, the top command will be executed by the game. Okay, let's talk about the commands. By now you should have seen the commands being executed in the extension. All of these commands are managed by the backend service. Buttons can be added, modified, and disabled at any time, and the extension will display updates immediately. Commands could have been bundled with the extension, but we wanted to be able to respond to the community without waiting for a new extension to be published. Each command is outlined on the interface, and as you mouse over, the command will highlight a tooltip shown that displays the command name. This helps those less familiar with EVE Online an opportunity to see what commands are available. Viewers can also match these commands with what they see in the status overlay. This is another interesting side effect of using an extension for Twitch plays, because we have to learn all of these commands, and with the chat system it's a little bit maybe more cumbersome, or you have to publish a list. But with an extension, the commands are easily learned and selected. While in democracy mode, we also give feedback in the form of a color overlay as the top commands are selected. This will help viewers with their choices and perhaps change theirs based on other viewers' selections. We try to be intentional in regards to the commands we published. We could have mapped out the whole interface, but we feel that would be too overwhelming and could have watered down the tension of a traditional Twitch plays experience. So we've limited the commands to what we think are core. For EVE players, they might feel a little constrained, but we want to share this with everyone on Twitch. If the community has a command request that fits this goal, we can add it at a moment's notice. Another important feature that I'm proud of is that all these buttons can be swapped based on the state of the game. In EVE Online, you find yourself in 3 main states: undocked, docked, and dead. We're handling 2 of these, and any strange prompts thrown at us. The backend service determines the state of the game and updates all viewers with an updated layout for that state. Here's an example of this. Wait for it. There we go. So you'll notice all the buttons just swapped out. You can kind of see them outlined now. This allows viewers to select a ship that they might want to fly or undock, but it's really the minimum required for this mode. Pretty neat. Now for another unique feature, this extension is publicly available to all broadcasters. Once broadcasters install the extension, they will rebroadcast the main channel. All channels broadcasting will be able to participate in the Twitch Plays EVE experience simultaneously. Every command and status update will be in sync with other channels running the extension. It's just another example of an interesting side effect. Could this be the first multi-channel Twitch Plays experience? Maybe there'll be channels dedicated to influence democracy, or anarchy, or dedicated to trying to maintain control of the character. It'll be interesting to see what unfolds. I have a full team of mods from all over the world that have been testing and providing feedback. We're excited and curious what will happen once the Twitch community finds out about this. Over the coming weekend, October 25th through the 27th, is an EVE Online convention in Las Vegas. I will be revealing this experience to the players for the first time. When I return from the trip, we will go live. I expect us to be live no later than October 30th. I hope you'll come play with us. If you want to demo the extension before then, I'd be more than happy to go live on a test channel. Just let me know. Well, I think that wraps up this video. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for the opportunity to share this one-of-a-kind extension and perhaps the next chapter in Twitch Plays. Thank you.